Hi, uh, my name is Venus. Some people call me V or Ven, depending how long we've known each other. I I don't really remember very much about my life before this war started. I I have amnesia, and from what I can piece together, um, in this war, our allies got cut off from us, and we were outnumbered. And in order to, in desperation, our authorities started conscripting the older teenagers from their homes and pretty much dragging us away from our families en masse. But hopefully that means that any of our younger siblings might have been spared. There weren't a lot of adults left to begin with when they started doing this. We're just cut off. And from what I understand, they've been forced into becoming allies with the enemy in order to not be wiped out. And those of us who were conscripted before this time, if I believe what I'm being told by my friend Jick, a fellow recruit found in the training camps around the same time I started getting my bearings straight, those of us who died were resuscitated, had amnesia, or they trained us into having an amnesia so that we wouldn't feel any residual loyalties to our families and friends, and they could keep us fighting for their goals. Pretty much a blank, mindless machines. Receive orders, carry them out, and if you don't, they kill you again. They bring you back. They bring you back right away. But it does something. It messes with your mind. They don't want you to be able to remember, but some of us, thankfully, were strong enough to try to pull our thoughts together enough, get some sense of identity. I hope what I think has always been a core part of me, who I was before, it must come from there, to want to not be used as a mindless murder machine for other people. I, and a few of us at a time, have been able to break free, and we've formed these guilds, and I've followed Jick. He found someone he recognized from training in the waves before I was found and brought into this, and I mean, we still have to follow orders when we receive them, but we get. There are breaks, and now there's some semblance of reestablishing some kind of a life. I really don't know where to go when the conscript period was done. Most of us just keep at it because we don't know who we are. We don't know where we came from, and we're so messed up in our heads. I don't even trust when they build you to be a killer. You don't trust being near too many people. Living in the main cities is just not. I just don't trust myself. And I don't know Maybe it's what we've been through, how much we've seen, or how much devastation we've seen ourselves cause. I know that this couldn't have been me. This couldn't have been what I wanted. I'm still struggling to figure this out. And sometimes there's a sound or there's a smell that I can't explain that hits me out of nowhere that I just freeze and I'm in a fog, and I think they're flashbacks or memories. I'm not sure. I fairly rarely get any sleep. It's so hard to rest my mind, even though it is screaming for information. Who am I? Where did I come from? Is there anyone left out there who knows who I am? Because apparently part of passing the initial training is they make you kill someone you knew, someone that you loved, to make sure that their mind-wiping techniques to keep you one of their mindless soldiers is working. I think I failed that test. That's why they blew my brains out, brought me back one more time. I'm really hoping that whoever that woman was got away. I'm really worried. I'm really worried because of her age. She could have been my mother. And she was crying, she was screaming and begging me to remember who I was and that this wasn't me. She called me V. Baby, and she called me Venus. Venus is the name I'm holding on to. And well, my friends have given me the nickname Callida, so pretty good, lucky gambler. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble if you think you're gonna gamble with my life. So I've taken it as my last name, and hoping as I get to know the people in this guild and figure out how people are surviving in this aftermath, how we can find others like us and help them have a place, a home, one we built amongst each other. We have no idea who out there might be left or where to go to find them, to even find out where home should be. I'm only hoping that as we find survivors and help get them into the cities, get them into guilds, someone will recognize us and maybe get some answers. And until then, most of the time I'm just fighting with the pain in my skull and the nightmares, and really working on just trying to learn how to sleep. I guess if there's anything I can do to help you right now, I can see you've got the PTSD too. It's trauma, it's real, it's gonna affect you, and we're really just so tired. I can see you're as tired as me, so I've been exploring ways to try to get some sleep, because if I can't heal my mind, if I can't get my body some rest, how are we going to heal the rest of it? I want to have a high functioning life, and once I get there, I want to do better than just function. We're all struggling with that, the survivors. So if you need a place to belong, you can join my guild. join us and get to know us. You can stick to yourself. You can join in. You can shoot your own ideas at us. We're up for just about anything. You could say we're pretty much mercenaries now. We pick our own path now. We decide when we'll use our skills and when we're going to stay out of it. There's enough of us together now. It's not going to be like training. So, look, I've just got this screaming pain in my skull, and I really need to try to just relax and sleep. So if you need that kind of help, stick around. I'm gonna play some beats and gonna focus on my breathing and try to be zen. You can stay with me. You can do this with me, and I know sometimes I talk a lot, but then there can be times where I really don't want to talk at all. I need things to be quiet. And I'm really good with being there for you physically. You being there physically with me, we don't have to say a word. And I'm not going to do anything except lie here, and if I can't actually fall asleep, at least rest. Rest my mind. And you're welcome to stick around and just be. I'm just gonna breathe now. You're welcome in, Guilty.